Tom Cruise, a guy that a lot of people admire. Like I said, he's a real-life superhero.
A lot of people think he's a weirdo, too, though. But let's call a spade a spade.
What is, everybody hates Kim Kardashian and everybody hates Tom Cruise?
I don't know. But you can't look me in the ojos.
I don't care about what he believes in L. Ron Hubbard. I don't care about that. I like his movies and his superstardom. I don't care about his religious beliefs. I really don't. But I guess he got the stigma. You're right. But when I'm going to the movies, I don't think about that.
I mean, do I need to take it back to the 2000s? The year was 2000-something. Guy's calling Matt Lauer glib. He's jumping on Oprah's couch.
Matt Lauer was glib.
He took a turn, and I still admire the Mission Impossible movies. Damn, Top Gun was the biggest movie in decades. But if you don't think Tom Cruise is a little peculiar.
Hey, you know what? He's winning in life, so I'll be that peculiar someday. I don't care.
Well, there's a story. There's a great story.
Tom Cruise, right, was at the Grand Prix in Miami. So there you go, Grand Prix fans.
Formula One.
I'm sure you're all pumped about it. A lot of celebrities were there. Tom Cruise is there, looking all Tom Cruise.
You weren't invited. You were invited to Formula 2.
I was at the Formula 3 event. Tom Cruise. By the way, speaking of race car drivers, I know it's Formula One, but didn't you think Jeff Gordon looked like Tom Cruise a little bit back in the day when we interviewed him?
Yeah, I had a little bit of that.
Tom Cruise vibe to him, right? So Tom Cruise is there.
It's the Jack Tripper haircut.
He's got his Jack Tripper haircut. He's got that 80s flow going on. And he sees Shakira, Shakira. So nice you got to say it twice. Shakira. And this guy does what no young men have the huevos to do today. Shoots his shot.
Well,
like Steph Curry, like Lonnie Walker,
he's
bro.
kicking it like Tybo. He's making his move, and as the story goes, Tom Cruise is, quote, extremely interested in pursuing Shakira. So Tom Cruise puts it out there. Apparently, he has since sent a ton of flowers to her.
Yeah.
And publicly has made the statement, Shakira, I want you. Like he's Clubber Lang.
You believe that? And you got to respect. I respect that.
Danny, do you look at that and say, look at Tom Cruise shooting a shot, or is it awkward as hell?
It's a little of both, to be honest with you.
Why, though? He's Tom Cruise.
Yeah, but does she have to? Here's my thought. Even if she's not interested, is there a courtesy meetup for coffee or a drink because it's Tom Cruise?
That's why I think it's kind of awkward, because then she's kind of forced into something with him.
Can you say no thanks to Tom Cruise? I don't know.
She's his new Mission Impossible.
Because she could say...
Mission Impossible.
She could say, I'm Shakira, I'm hot, I'm coming out of a divorce. I don't want to get wrapped up with a celebrity who's all Scientology and everything. She could immediately be like, no, but she might have someone whispering in her ear, Shakira, just go on a coffee date. It's Tom Cruise. It's a good story.
Exposure. You know, you might like him. You guys could be good friends. Dan Byer, what's your thoughts?
A question for you guys, actually. Did he get rid of the middle tooth?
Yeah.
Was it fixed? Because he always had a middle tooth.
Do you know this? His smile is not lined up.
He's not symmetrical.
But he had like a snaggle tooth. Remember his his teeth?
that was
So maybe that made it? Did that make it the middle?
Maybe. Yeah, his teeth are out of line. It's a very viral thing if you've dabbled on social media.
Yeah, because I got to be honest, that would be a turnoff.
You know what, Tom?
So if I'm Shakira.
And then for that reason, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what?
The metal stand of teeth that are facing me right now, no thanks.
Well, hey, nobody's perfect, not even Tom Cruise. But there's several questions here. I saw social media buzzing like, is he even taller than her? Yes. The answer is yes. With his height increasing shoes, he is taller than her. I think this is a cool match. I like it. And again, it's sports love, sports connections, sports romance at the Grand Prix. But who's the bigger star is the other question.
Well,
because internationally,
it's Tom Cruise. But
I agree.
You forget, much like Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny's got some mainstream stuff here that people love. You talk to anyone in a sports locker room, I think they surveyed there's some dude on TikTok that asks a lot of MLB players and football players, like, hey, what are you guys listening to in the locker room? What do you listen to in the clubhouse? And every dude's like, oh, Bad Bunny, Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's huge. But you know what Bad Bunny has? A ton of Spanish-speaking songs that we don't even know.
And
Shakira,
great wrestling moves.
And great wrestling moves. He's a great wrestler and entertainer. But I think Shakira is one of those people that globally, I mean, just as a, just from keeping your ears open over the last 20 years, you know what, like, Hips Don't Lie with Wyclef, She-Wolf.
She-Wolf.
Whenever, wherever, wherever. But she probably has 50 songs we don't know because you're not listening to Spanish-speaking music.
I respect him shooting his shot, and this is where we open it up to sports love and love connections. As a Yankees fan, I always noticed as a Yankees fan when I would go to the stadium, some attractive women there. For sure. Like, they go out and about, especially in the Derek Jeter days, because I think they were hoping to be noticed, right? Now it's the Anthony Volpe hitting Grand Slam days. So the girls are getting all done up. Dude, Ryan Garcia fights because he's that Instagram famous boxer, right? All the mommies come out looking fine. Do you shoot your shot in these moments? And any other stories that may come to mind, like, your boy Verlander, Rich.
Am I reporting this story correctly? And by the way, Verlander is a great one. Sorry to cut you off there. Verlander, what I love about Verlander is not only that he's only started once for the Mets this year. Verlander, the fact that the video of him meeting Kate Upton for the first time and throwing her the ball, remember that video where she's like, oh my God, me? The fact that they're married and have that moment captured is pretty cool.
It's very cool.
Right? I mean,
yeah, but he shot his shot at the game, where you shine the brightest. That's the reminder here, too. Sometimes you got to make the move where you shine the brightest. Whatever that is. Hey, you're good at karaoke. You're the best one there that night. That's when you shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot.
I know that's a corny example. I'm saying whatever it is you do. Hey, if you're a comedian and you're good, invite that girl out one night. She sees you in a different light. When you're Tom Cruise and you're there, and everyone's like, yo, that's Tom Cruise. And everyone's staring at you. I bet you Shakira was looking at him like, yo, he might be the biggest movie star I ever met, ever.
I mean, there's got to be other times.
And there was a lot of famous people at the Grand Prix.
Oh, it was a hot spot.
Yeah.
I just wonder if there's other times that we're just not thinking
How
of.
about A-Rod and J-Lo, man?
A-Rod and J-Lo said in
he
an
met her
interview,
back in the day, yeah.
He said in an interview years ago, like, my dream girl's J-Lo.
Yo, the best picture ever, Danny G and Dan Ramos. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's J-Lo and Mark Anthony when they were together. And then, like, A-Rod's there with them.
Like, hovering, yeah.
They're no longer together now.
But it was around the time when A-Rod's like, my dream girl's J-Lo.
Yeah.
And it's straight up, he wanted her, and eventually he bought his time.
He made it happen. And since we're going to be talking a little sports romance.
What about Machine Gun Kelly?
What about him?
Machine Gun Kelly had a poster of Megan Fox on his childhood wall.
It's called Manifesting.
And they are together.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good stuff. But how about, Rich and I have this rule for years about great date spots. And we always say that Hibachi, Dan Byer, you've never been, but we got to go one day.
On our date.
Yeah, when we go on a date. Hibachi and comedy shows are always a great first date because it's entertainment, it's fun, hopefully laughs involved, nice dinner. What about sporting events, man? Look at Tom Cruise and Shakira. They're talking, they're chatting, they're watching the race.
Getting
there are
good
people watching.
You got to get good tickets. If you get good seats,
that's a good rule.
I think you can't be like, hey, babe, let's go to the Dodgers game. If you go to the Dodgers game, you better be on the field level close to home plate. Otherwise, if you're like,
but you're also setting a bad precedent that you're Mr. Moneybags, you're Daddy Stacks.
Yeah, but I think
roll with me. We're always going to be sitting in the front row.
Yeah, and by the way, don't be the person like.
Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Pat Sajak at the Lakers game?
I'm gonna put.
Danny G, did you see that?
Don't be the person that parks outside the stadium to save $20 on a date. I'm just giving you guys some heads up.
But I think it's also one of those things that I think we sometimes forget. Like, this could be a low pressure situation to make that move.
Could I embarrass you for a minute? Because
what else do you do? What else is new?
You talk about shooting your shot.
Yeah.
Covino's not full of BS. He's not full of BS here. I have 2 times where Covino has shot his shot. I'm like,
Missed, but still shot.
I'm like, you serious? Spot, you know this is true.
I know what two
Well,
you're
I
talking
don't know
about.
it's true, but I.
Oh, I remember this Lizzo story.
I'm not.
Lizzo, get out of here, man.
It's good, Danny. When Lizzo was on her come up. No, when
He does like big butts.
When J-Lo was
Cannot lie.
single, Covino was showing us something on his Instagram, and we're like, whoa, go back to that. Did you DM J-Lo? Covino DM'd J-Lo when she was single.
Shooting my shot. You know why, though? Because her little lemming Casper was sliding into my ex's DMs.
Covino figured.
So I was like, all right,
Covino
bet.
figured her ex-husband was Casper, a random Latino guy. He thought that maybe she had a trend.
I could be Casper.
And then I remember another time. I believe it was Mrs. Nick Lachey, Vanessa Manillo.
Oh,
We
yeah.
saw her in the studio when we had her on the show back in the day, and she goes, "Oh, Covino Rich. Wait a minute, Covino. I know you. We met in Times Square, and you gave me your number and said, let's hang."
Yeah. She had my business card still.
And
I was like,
Covino was
yeah, buddy.
dropping his business card.
Yeah, that was the move, bro. This is the early 2000s. That was the move. Dan
So you
Meyer. Don't
admire
judge
you
me.
admire the Tom Cruise.
I admire the Tom
move.
Cruise. I thought you were going to say Rihanna. We had Rihanna on our show when she was
Up and
just
coming.
Up and coming, and I was like, you know what? I'll shoot my shot. I playfully threw it out there. She denied me like right away.
Could have been you sitting on the Love Is Blind couch.
Could have been me, bro. Could have been me.
See?
But you know what? It's not, and I'm happy now, and that's all that matters. But we're talking sports love. It's something you see a lot. We don't really talk about it. Nobody does.
Sports
but
love.
again, Tom Cruise making his moves, all the right moves.
Well, speaking of
Shakira at the Grand
speaking
Prix.
of sports love, McCaffrey and Olivia Culpo engaged a few weeks ago.
There
That's
you go.
sports love.
There you go.
All right.